8. Pass to Suggs. And it's New York with a rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Caspi. No good with the triple. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Chamberlain. And that one is stuffed right through.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Now Wall. Pass to Caspi. Out to Leonard. Chamberlain pulls it in. And they're on the run. Here's Ware. Wall covering. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Yep, that one's good. Here's Leonard.
And they're just not willing to give the ball handlers any breathing room.
First personal foul, third team foul.
And here's Jokic. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Brooklyn trails by 4. To the left side wing. Pass to Chamberlain. Now Suggs. Wall covering. Now here's Suggs. Here's Boozer. Fires in the triple.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard looking over the floor. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Boy, when asked to take on this role, guys, Kawhi Leonard has proven to be a reliable facilitator.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. There's 6 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Jokic. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Brooklyn out in front, up 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the athletic trainer for Brooklyn provided some info for us. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. Initially, a return to the floor was in question, but now that's been answered with a resounding yes. Guys, back to you.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
The kick out to Johnson. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's McGrady. Jump shot is good. McGrady's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Pass to Roy. Now here's Wembanyama. Good work defensively by Robinson. And here they come from downtown. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Duncan. That one's good for 2. Duncan's got 10 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh,
Pure from three-point range. Castle's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Johnson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Johnson. Just 3 to shoot. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
.30 seconds left in the third quarter. To the wing, right side. Screen by Robinson. Here's McGrady. And again, New York with the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
and guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man. Coach is loving the ball movement.
Outside Wembanyama. Fires the three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. New York out in front, leading by 1. And three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a one-point game. Thompson goes in, and that one's good. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
That first step is so dangerous with Amen. I mean, he was just gone.
Wall with it. Pass to Jokic. Here's Daniels. Back to Jackson. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And Brooklyn leads by 3.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
Back to Wall. Tipped. Here's Ware. The open shot by Thompson. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. Here's Boozer. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And some changes here for New York. Here's Weber. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Brooklyn.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Thompson outside. Down low. Here's Ware. McGrady grabs a miss. New York trails by 3. Here we go for the finish. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Back to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Boozer. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
There's a screen. Here's Thompson. Here's Ware. Banked it in off the glass.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Brooklyn's coach was going over with his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. It's 2-on-1. Weber, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Over to the left wing. Here's Weber. Pass to McGrady. Screen by Robinson. Takes a 3. McGrady shot is off. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
That's where you fucked up, man. That's where you fucked up, man.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Here's Castle. New York again can't hit. Here's Chamberlain. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final.